We gathered here to discuss the case study topic on how the optical fiber has changed the world. So we know optical fiber has raised the level of communication in terms of data communication and telecommunication in the level of high bandwidth, high speed, and also high level of security. And optical fiber has not only used in the field of communication, and it is also used in the industrial automation, advanced medical procedures, and also even in business opportunities. Now we are going to discuss this topic, and also we have a case study discussion.
I'm going to discuss is about the long range communication and the communication of the optical fiber. The major purpose of using optical fiber is about internet facilities and other non-technical communications which are being handled in the long ranges. For example, let's consider the internet facility. The internet facility before 5 to 6 years was very costly. If you want to buy internet, we will be buying it in MBs and we will be using scratch cards. But this modern era, we are using unlimited 5G and we are working towards 6G technologies. This strategy was introduced, and this was possible only because of the long range communication which are being offered by the telecom industry, where the internet is being available to us only through the optical fibers, and the wired optical fibers are more efficient than the satellite based communications, as the internet we get 75% of the internet we get is completely wired internet. That is also we are getting it through the seas, through the optical fibers. So that the optical fibers has changed the generation into a internet based era, and this internet era leads us to use the internet facilities each and everywhere and etc.
Discuss about gave a brief intro of the optical cable fiber. So I'm going to talk about the security of these fiber optics. So these fiber optic cables are very secure, where it is used to transfer sensitive informations. So unlike the other cables such as copper wires, this cable optic is not affected by the electromagnetic interferences. So with the help of this optic fiber, the sensitive data cannot be accessed by the unknown users. And these optic fibers are ideal for application such as banking and government data documents.
And speaking about the optical fibers in industrial automation, industries need to be automated, as it could effectively increase its productivity. The industrial automation needs sensors and sensors for automation. The sensors normally use cables which could be reduce the which could increase the latency in their communication. But if we implement optical communication or optical fibers in the sensors, that could increase the effective speed and also reduce the latency, so that automation can be implemented more effectively without any failures. This could increase the use of optical cables in industrial automation.
Speaking of the increased internet speed and optical fibers, which is drastically increased from the traditional method of using copper cables for the transfer of data, which is more 100 times faster than the copper cables. The optical fibers has the high latency, low latency and high speed internet connections with the devices. Nowadays, most of the youngsters use optical fiber cables to stream videos, gameplays, and more data transfers through the optical cables, which is 70 times faster than the light.
So we're going to talk about the optical fibers in energy efficiency. So optical fiber is based upon three major components: core, cladding, and plastic. These are the major components of the optical fiber. So optical fiber is have major types. Example: twisted pair, cable and a copper cable. So copper cables has by putting long range, the data cannot be reached the destination because of the copper cable issues. So in order to overcome the fiber opticals with the two-step pair cable, so we use long range communication because we use optical fiber. So the data should be reached the destination with the full potential. So so the fiber optical is used for the long range. The cost efficiency is so high, but the data should be reached with the destination with the proper communication.
Thank you, dear students. We have well discussed about the optical fiber communication, how it has changed the world in the way of communication in terms of its bandwidth, high level of security, low interference, and how it was how it is used in internet communication, intercontinental communication by the way of underwater communication. We all discussed everything and how it has changed the world we have seen. Thank you for the case study discussion.